How to join the Safaricom Circle? The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Now that you know, start getting dividends on shares and rebates on savings at the end of every February. Or sort out your emergencies by taking advantage of our quick loans with 1 hour processing times. Better still, multiply your wealth by taking your pick in investment opportunities and grow your savings with more returns annually. Accessing affordable loans at only 1% per month on reducing balance has never been easier. It's simple. All you need to do to join the Safaricom Circle is your passport photo, copy of your KRA PIN certificate, copy of your ID, the minimum monthly contribution of 3,000 Kenya shillings, a registration fee of 1,000 Kenya shillings, and a minimum share capital of 400 at 100 equivalent to 40,000 or 3,400 monthly within 1 year. There are two ways to join the Safaricom Circle. Option 1 is to go to www.safaricomcircle.com and self-register on our Safaricom Circle website. Start by selecting Join Us on the top right-hand corner of the website and follow the instructions. Ensure all the required documents you are required to submit are in PDF format and the images are in JPEG format. 2. Your second option is to fill out a physical form and deliver the form and the required documents to the Safaricom Circle offices at the Safaricom head office in Westlands or the JCC office on Mombasa Road, Nairobi.
Welcome, and good afternoon to everyone. And welcome again to our monthly educational webinars. I hope you have been doing well. For those who don't know me, my name is Jerry Gane, and I'll be your host today. So for those joining us on Zoom and Facebook, kidogo like this, tell me how's your month been, because we are 29th of March. I want to hear how your month has been on chat. So you can respond to me. I can see Geoffrey is saying, joining from US. Okay. How's America? How's the first world country, Geoffrey? Please just tell me, how's your month been? Respond to me on chat so that I can see the chat functionality is working. So, okay. Sawa. And so today we'll be delivering on how our growth and wealth of Safaricom Circle in partnership with Estate-Centum Real Estate. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, once said, real estate investing, even in the very small scale, remains a tried and true means of building an individual cash flow and wealth. So today we have this immense opportunity that will take you through how you can achieve wealth in real estate. Centum Real Estate will take us through various opportunities they have, and our very own Safaricom Circle will take us through how we can be able to bankroll these investments. I hope you are excited as I am, because I've always been wanting to be a homeowner. So please tune in. Now, before we get started, let's take you through a couple of housekeeping rules. For those in Zoom, use the chat box for any comments. The Q&A tab is for questions addressed to the panelists. And you can use for those joining us via Facebook, you can use the Facebook comment section to post your questions and interact with us. For our panelists, please remember to be on mute when not speaking and have your videos off as you wait to be called upon. Now, in staying committed with our promise of diversity, equity, and inclusion, a live transcript has been made available from the comfort of anyone with hearing difficulties who has joined this call. You can access this by clicking the View Transcript tab at the bottom of your Zoom application under More Options. This will allow you to keep up with the conversation in a more comfortable manner. Now, to kick us off, I'd like to invite Lizzie. Lizzie, are you there? Now, Lizzie is from Safaricom Sacco. She's a representative of Safaricom Sacco, and she will take us through Faraji and Ustawi loan. Lizzie, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am. Thank you, Anju. Ready when you are.
Take it away, Lizzie. Take it away.
Thank you. One of my team members should be helping me project the presentation. Okay. Let me know if you can see. Someone projecting for me?
No, the presentation has not come through yet.
Not yet. Okay.
So I can see your comments coming in, people watching us from all over. Nasikia watu wa Boston, watu wa Uganda, United Arab Emirates. Helen, are you really in UAE? Okay, so I can see all your comments of where you're watching us from. I love the people representing us from Ethiopia, Switzerland. Thank you so much. So as Lizzie is getting her presentation ready, yes, I can see the presentation has gone up. Lizzie, so yes, watu wa Karatina, Jacqueline, I can see you. Thank you so much. Gatundu South from Brenda, thank you. Kisumu, Benjamin. Bamako, Nyeri, Solomon, I can see you. So Lizzie, just tell me when you're ready so that I can stop with this shout outs here.
Yes, I'm ready.
You're ready to go? Okay, take it away.
Yes, I am. Just a brief session to give us an overview of exactly what we do at Safaricom Sacco, especially around the mortgage product that we have. My names are Lizzie Ayeko Icheni, and I'll just be giving you a summary so that you appreciate what we have to offer, even as you consider taking up the product and the partnership that we have with Centum. So currently we have two mortgage products. That's the Faraji home loan and the Ustawi mortgage. Both of them are available to all our members. Currently, you don't need to have saved for 1 year. We have made it better for you. Save with us for 6 months, and you are able to join in and take up a mortgage and own a property. So all our members should be having consistent savings through the BOSA account, and they should also have a FOSA account. Minimum share capital is 40,000 for every member who is able to borrow with us. This is just a summary of what we have. Faraji Ready Homes, it's a loan issued against your deposit, 10 times of deposit or 4 times of annual gross income. So what happens is that right now, previously we would look at your deposit, but in case your deposits are not enough, what happens is that we look at your gross salary, we look at your annual gross salary, and then we multiply it 4 times. This will enable you to borrow against the security that you're taking in. So you don't need to be worried about how much you've saved in the Sacco. What we are looking at is to make sure that we're empowering you to acquire a property, to acquire a home, to acquire an asset that is able to generate income for you in the future, or at the same time save income for those who are already paying rent. This is something that you're able to enjoy. And it's something that for me, I know and I believe that if all of us are able to come on board and take up, then there's nothing that is blocking any one of our members from taking this facility. Maximum repayment period, 25 years for Faraji Ready Homes. And this is subject to retirement age. This is for salaried customers. For business owners, we have up to 10 years. At the same time, for Ustawi mortgage, 20 years, subject to retirement age and terms of employment. Interest rate for Faraji is 8% per annum. For Ustawi, it is 12% per annum. No guarantors required. What we use as collateral is your title deed or certificate of lease. There's no minimum value for Faraji, minimum value for Ustawi 3 million. Maximum financing for Faraji is 8 million, Ustawi is 20 million. Loan to value 100% mortgage value. This is when we do the valuation of the property, what we look at is the mortgage value, which is mostly the value of the property that has been built on the land. And this is what we will lend against, 100% of that. Do we do mortgage buyouts? Yes, we do for both products, Ustawi and Faraji. And we do not refinance other loans with the SACCO. But what we can do, in case you have other loans with the SACCO, we will look at what you have and then we consolidate them into one facility so that at the end of the day, you're able to accommodate the mortgage in your payslip. So for those ones who would feel like, okay, I've taken up many facilities in the SACCO, no need to worry about it. One thing is that we have already sorted out your deposit issue. So what are we coming in to help you with? We are coming in to support you in terms of now, in case you've already taken up other facilities, we consolidate for you so that you're able to be within your capacity to pay. Once we consolidate and check your capacity to pay, we are able to lend to you the amount that you are seeking to buy the property with. Processing fee has been reduced, a very, very good offer to all our members, 0.5% loan value. This is the cheapest percentage ever. I believe this is something that we are enjoying and it's something that we need to be proud of, to be part of Safaricom SACCO. Mode of payment open to all our members. If you're on check-off, we will take up the check-off mode of payment. If you're not on check-off, we will do the standing order or the direct debit order. What will you use as security? We will use the title deed or certificate of lease. This is in order to take care of the SACCO's interests. Then the collateral has to go through a valuation. The valuation will tell us the value of the property. After valuation, we will do a charge on the property and we will insure the property based on the based on the value that has been given by the independent valuer. Expected costs. These are costs that you expect to meet even as you are thinking about taking up the mortgage. One of the costs is the valuation professional fee, which is charged as per the valuer scale. That is Cap 532 laws of Kenya. Then another cost will be the map, cost to purchase the maps at lands. Then there's a search by the valuer, 2,000. Value added tax, 16% of the valuer's professional fee. So again, these are costs that you will expect to put in consideration even as you consider to take up the mortgage. We also have the legal conveyancing fees. One of the costs is the legal professional fees as per the LSK remuneration order. Stamp duty, 2% outside municipality, 4% within the municipality. Valuation and lands registry, 5,000 to 10,000. This is dependent on the registry under which the property is registered. Land rates and rents is also dependent on the outstanding rates and rents. So when you're buying a property, one thing that we will ask you to do is, as you are engaging the seller, talk to them about what could be outstanding as land rates so that you don't buy a property that is having outstanding rates with KRA. And at the same time, at point of charge, the charge cannot proceed until the rates are paid up. Stamp duty is one of the costs that you will incur, 0.1%. Mortgage amount for the loan amount, and if you're doing a further charge or a reconveyance, it's 0.05%. There's the LCB cost, the registration fee at charge and such at registry. These are standard for LCB is 5,000 to 15,000 dependent on the registry. And also the registration fee for charge is 1,000, such at registry is 2,000. Insurance cost, we will insure the property through our insurer, and the charge is 0.15% of the mortgage value, which is the insurable value. This is the value of the property that you're buying. This insurance is just to protect your property against anything in case of fire, in case of any political violence or earthquakes or acts that are out of your control. Life insurance is just to cover you, preventing any protecting your family so that if anything happens, God forbid, we are able to pay the mortgage for you and we don't have to go back to your family to ask for them to pay the mortgage. Point to note, the above costs are not fixed and may vary with the location of the property and the external service provider, but we give you an opportunity to negotiate with them, because at the same time, we believe that you have been empowered enough to negotiate the fees and get a fee that is within your budget and is comfortable for you. The SLA may take up to 90 working days, but as a SACCO, we endeavor to see that we push our lawyers so that we don't go up to the 90 working days. We have our own internal SLA to see that we do before the 90 days elapse. Why we give it a 90 days is because we are using other external parties to do the conveyancing, to do the valuation, to do the charging. Terms and conditions apply. We have to check your capacity to pay. We have to check your CRB listing. If there's any listing, please engage your debtors so that at the end of the day, you're able to settle with them and close on their account so that you're able to borrow with us. This is the simple process of what goes on. First of all, you provide income, we check your capacity. Once we have established that you're able to borrow, you investigate the property that you want to purchase, and then make the application, fill the loan form, submit it to us. We process it by, first of all, issuing instructions to the valuer that you'll have selected. And once the valuation report is brought to us, we will do the loan processing. We'll put it in the system, take it for approval. After approval, we issue with a letter of offer. The letter of offer is just to show you that for sure you're going to receive the money, and the funds are actually now, as per the policies and procedures, you've qualified for the loan. And once the offer letter is issued, the same instructions are issued to the lawyers so that the lawyers are able to carry out the legal charge on the property transfer and legal charge, so that we are able to have the SACCO's interest noted together with your interest. So what we do at conveyancing is we come in together with you to be partners in owning the property. But once you finish paying off the property, it becomes automatically yours. Once the conveyancing, which is the legal charge, is complete, we move to the insurance and payment of the processing fee, which is done to your FOSA and to the insurer directly. Once the property is insured, you've paid for your life insurance, you've paid for the processing fee, which is not part of the mortgage because we are lending as per the mortgage value and also the sale value. And as we are going to make payments directly to the seller, our undertaking is to just make sure the seller understands that as they are releasing the title to us, we are giving them an assurance that the payments will be received. Disbursement will be done immediately we have done the insurance. The disbursement is done to your FOSA, and subsequently we'll do a transfer to the seller. If we are buying off a mortgage, then what happens is that we will do an undertaking to the issuing the bank that has lent money to you. And once the bank has released the titles to us, we've done the charge disbursement to your FOSA. We will do a transfer to the bank so that they settle fully the mortgage that is outstanding with them, and the mortgage will now move to us. Once you've purchased the house, if you're buying the house, then once we've paid the seller, you will move into the house, and you'll become one of the best owners of a property in this nation and in this country. What do we require? For those who are applying and are under checkoff, we require a copy of ID, certified payslip, copy of original title deed, duly filled loan application form, and sale agreement or letter of offer from the seller. If you are you're not within the common bonds, additionally, what we'll need, similar copy of ID, but we'll need 3 months certified payslips, 6 months certified bank statement, letter of introduction stating the terms of employment. The letter should be addressed to the credit manager, and as it states the terms of employment, it also captures the retirement age. And then once one of the other things that you will do is at final stages of charging, once you finish charging, you will set up a standing order, which will be what will be used to repay the loan. Another document similar to the check of members, copy of original title deed, of course, the duly filled loan application form, original executed sale agreement or letter of offer from the seller. If you're in business, we will require a copy of ID, certificate of incorporation or business registration certificate, CR12, resolution to borrow, latest receipts and invoices which will check to confirm against the bank statements, latest 6-month certified bank statement and 1-year statement for schools, a clear map to the business premises for the SACCO to officially visit the premises, a copy of original title deed, duly filled application form, and original sale agreement or letter of offer. So those are the different loan requirements. The same are available on our website. You are able to just go and appreciate what is required depending on your source of income and depending on whether you are under checkoff or you're not under checkoff. So basically that's all from my end. Looking forward to getting applications from your end, engagements with our members, just to appreciate and support you, get the mortgage funding, own a property, become a property owner, a property that is able to generate income for you and even able to cut on costs, because as you are paying off the mortgage, you're paying off the mortgage with equally monthly installments, but at the end of the day, the property becomes your property. You are able to reach us through our SACCO credit email in a SACCO credit line. Talk to us, talk to an executive in the SACCO who's able to support you, work with you up to the end until you have the keys to your house and become a homeowner. Thank you, and back to you, Wanjiru.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. And the name is Njeri.
Njeri.
That's on a light note. Okay, so thank you for that presentation. And we are very enabled with information now on how to acquire, whether it is a Faraji loan or a Ustawi loan. Now, this is the part where I invite Centum. But before I do, I'd like you to watch this video. And after the video, Martin Kariuki, Centum Real Estate, will take us through opportunities they have. Okay? FOH, cue in video.
Discover a cosmopolitan city with incredible potential and endless possibility. Discover a life rich in nature, abundant water, and so much sunshine. Discover a refreshing city, recreational parks, walkable streets, buzzing retail, and innovation side by side with history and heritage. Discover a breath of fresh air within one of Africa's liveliest cities in its most tranquil neighborhood. Two Rivers Social City, where the team behind it has embraced the opportunity to design a space that promotes diversity, sustainability, wellness, connectivity, and most importantly, community. With serenity and energy, privacy and inclusion, innovation and resilience, comes Two Rivers Social City. Discover a cosmopolitan city with incredible potential and endless possibility. Discover a life rich in nature, abundant water, and so much sunshine. Discover a refreshing city, recreational parks, walkable streets, buzzing retail, and innovation side by side with history and heritage. Discover a breath of fresh air within one of Africa's liveliest cities in its most tranquil neighborhood. Two Rivers Social City, where the team behind it has embraced the opportunity to design a space that promotes diversity, sustainability, wellness, connectivity, and most importantly, community. With serenity and energy, privacy and inclusion, innovation and resilience, comes Two Rivers Social City. At the heart of the Two Rivers Social City are courts, each with their own distinctive and unique design, boasting a variety of landscaped parks, specialized for all the ways in which nature calls out to you. At the Two Rivers Social City, you enjoy the best of a complete ecosystem. Living at Two Rivers gives you sublime views, enthralling streetscapes, enriching waterscapes, sky-high office buildings, lush green parks. Living at Two Rivers offers you urban plazas and squares to gather and entertain. Here, you'll find each other at a cafe, in the stores, or the restaurants. You'll be walking distance from the first 4DX in Kenya, the magnificent Eye of Kenya. And you're never far from nature, with buildings that seamlessly connect the indoors to outdoors, illuminated by sunlight every day of the year. Wake up every day to fresh air, a view, a rush, new tastes, new friends. At the Two Rivers Social City, the architecture is a celebration of the Two Rivers' charm and a commitment to its resilience. Separated in courts and brought together in streets, parks, and plazas. At the courts, you'll find each other at the riverfront park, the dog park, the skate park, beneath the sunset and within the trees, in the song of birds welcoming you home, in the memories of yesterday and the plans for tomorrow, in our connections with the world and each other. At the Two Rivers Social City, we value health and wellness, with gyms, jogging tracks, cycling opportunities, and more. For fun-filled days, afternoons in farmers' markets, reading evenings under the sunset, and so much more. For the way you live, and for everything you need to fall in love with your life. The Two Rivers Social City pays attention to the details of your life, because that is where the magic lies. We are licensed to produce power and have the capacity to treat 2 million liters of water per day. Plus, we have the largest rooftop solar park in Africa. And you will feel safe with our state-of-the-art security systems, with IBM's Intelligent Operations Center at its core. At Two Rivers, we build architecture that creates vibrancy and community, and also honors your privacy and serenity. Enjoy the luxury of living at Two Rivers.
Martin, karibu. Martin, are you there?
Thank you so much, Njeri, and to all the participants of Safaricom Sacco. I'm delighted to be with you for those in Africa, in Nairobi this afternoon. For those in other parts of the world, it could be morning. Allow me to make this legible. Okay. There we go. My name is Martin Kariuki, and I work as a sales lead for Estate-Centum Real Estate. And the video that we've chosen to play for you today was because Two Rivers has been our model city. And our strategy is to create a series of similar cities in Africa. So far, we are now in Uganda, and we are soon expanding to other African countries. So we have reached out to Safaricom Sacco specifically because we trust that the Sacco, the members, we can work something that enables most people own a home. We want to normalize owning a home in Kenya. What people have noticed, for those of us who are in Kenya, we have normalized buying cars, but we've not normalized buying homes. And that's why we have come up with the Safaricom Sacco Estate-Centum Real Estate Partnership. And today I'll be taking you through some good projects and some good offers that the Sacco has negotiated on your behalf as a member. But before I come to this, I would like to just give an overview of Estate-Centum Real Estate, who we are. So our approach to real estate is to create sustainable mixed-use urban development. In this case, what I mean is we focus on creating a lifestyle that encourage live, work, shop, and play. Okay, because the world is headed to a scenario whereby urban convenience will be key for any homeowner. So that's why we moved away from single developments to mixed-use development. And our first project that we started was 102 acres, Two Rivers development in Nairobi. We also have Pingo development, which is in Kilifi, is a 10,000 acre where we are doing a coastal city. And we also have the Pearl Marina in Uganda, which is a 389 acre city on the shores of Lake Victoria. So today I'll be taking you through these pointers. Point number one will be, why would you own a home in a mixed-use development? And I will be doing a case of Two Rivers. Then I'll walk you through the Two Rivers residential project. That is the Riverbank Apartments. We have Loft Residences. We have Cascadia, 26 Mzizi Court. Then we are also key players in the government affordable housing, and I'll walk you through affordable housing project that we have in Kasarani, 65 Elmo 1. Then I'll walk you through the Pingo development in Kilifi. What we have started to activate this 10,000 acre coastal city. So I'll walk you through the Palm Ridge phase 2, Kingswood service to residential plots, Kingswood Homes, Awali phase 2. Then I'll take you through the various payment plan options that we have, and finally the contact that you can use to reach us. So I'll start with why plus development. This location is one of the most attractive locations you find in Nairobi. I think our biggest selling advantage is that we are at the heart of the Blue Diplomatic Zone, and we have 102 acres well planned to make sure that as you buy today, your future development, the nearby neighborhood is already planned, so there are no future surprises. This Blue Diplomatic Zone presents a very big opportunity that is yet to be tapped. You know that the Blue Diplomatic Zone fetches very good rental. Thank you to the myriad of embassies and the UN offices that we have in Gigiri. A social city address. When I say a social city, what are we trying to do? You're trying to create a social city that a billionaire will call a home, a middle employee will also afford a home, and somebody in the affordable housing can also get a home to call to invest or to buy as for his own stay. This is elaborated in our price range, and you can see we have homes here at Two Rivers from 4.2 million shillings all the way to 45. And in between, we have a lot of properties. So we cut across the entire spectrum that ranges from affordable housing, mid-market housing, and high-end housing. We pride ourselves in having installed some of the best world-class urban infrastructure. Today, if you come to Two Rivers, you'll be amazed at the kind of reverse osmosis plant that we're able to treat the river water, the borehole water into drinkable standards. And that's the water we give our residents to drink. That's the water we use in the mall to date. Those people have visited us at Two Rivers Mall. That is water we treat. We recycle every single drop of that wastewater that we generate. We are at the center of 5G internet. This has already been activated within the development, and we boast of a myriad of good ICT infrastructure for convenience and also for security. Okay. Sustainability at its core. We know what is happening is most urban developments are suffering from what we call urban jungleness. So at Two Rivers, the master plan we have that is approved by the government has provided for 30% greenery, so that when you have a home at Two Rivers, there is a place for you to go and relax. There's a place where you can go and sit under a tree and read your book. There is plenty of spaces that you can take a walk. This is a gem in a city like Nairobi. You know, you don't find it in any other development, and where it is, it has already been grabbed or used for other purposes. We also have generous walkability paths and jogging tracks. We prioritize your wellness. You can jog within Two Rivers up to 4.5 kilometers with just one cycle, and this will be elaborated even further in a place like the Pingo development, where we have 10,000 acre coming up. We also offer subsidized tenancy and property management services. What this means is that if you buy from us and either you're busy, you don't know where to start, or you're in diaspora, and you want to enjoy the returns on that investment, that means you want to put a tenant. We usually sign a property management contract with all our investors, where we look at it for a tenant for you. We are in collaboration with all the brokers and agents in Nairobi to make sure you get a tenant for you. And we manage that tenant, including collecting rent and attending to repairs on your behalf at a minimal fee. It's a master plan development, and I think for those of us who have traveled to developed countries, you know what we mean by master plan development. There are cities you emulate when you go and see how everything is planned. Everything has its own place. This is what you're trying to emulate here back at home. The developer behind this is Centum Real Estate, and Centum Real Estate is the real estate arm of Centum Investment PLC, which is a public listed company listed on the Nairobi Stock Exchange and also on the Ugandan Stock Exchange. The concept of live, work, shop, and play, how does it play? How does it come about? When you have a development that is master planned and you have a retail, you have a hospital, you have residential, you have hotels, you have entertainment, it means you can get 90% of your urban needs in one address. So this is where the lifestyle of live, work, shop, and play is centered on. It brings about living conveniently in an urban setup. Organized amenities. Somebody could be wondering now that Centum Real Estate is developing big mixed-use urban cities. How are the amenities planned? We are very particular on the amenities. Every project has its own amenities, and we make it deliberate because for us to be able to manage these amenities, to manage the service charge, to maintain them well, we have to make sure that if it's a project A, it has its own amenities within its own allocation, within its own estate. So we don't mix, but we usually have a pool of amenities such that things like a 7-a-side soccer pitch, it will be impossible to allocate to every project. So what we do is we allocate a central area where we put all the amenities that require big sizes of land. Then, because this is a case of Two Rivers, let me also talk about proximity to key urban nodes. We are only 5 minutes drive to the UNON office in Nairobi. We have 15 minutes drive to Parklands, 20 minutes to Westlands, and only 30 minutes to JKIA, Jomo Kenyatta Airport. This is a master plan for Two Rivers that we are following in developing, and this is to make sure that it's a public document, it is approved, so that you can hold us accountable. We promised you 30% greenery. It's a public knowledge, it's a public document that somebody can even get from the land registry, verify that the 30% greenery and other promises have actually been there and have been approved. Now, I'll start with our first residential project at Two Rivers, just to present the opportunities that members can take advantage of today. So this is our flagship residential project. What I mean by flagship residential project, after we did the Two Rivers Mall and completed in 2017, we embarked on the residential project. And this is the first project that we did. It's called Riverbank Apartments. There are 84 homes. It's complete. We finished last year in March. We have less than 10 homes remaining. This is a project. You can see it on the right side of the screen. And because today is a partnership, we are talking about partnership between Safaricom Sacco members, it will not be fair for us as the developer to come without some goodies. We are saying we will offer any Safaricom Sacco member the discounted pricing. You can see a one bedroom is 17.5. Safaricom Sacco member who comes to us between today and 30th of June this year, we will be selling that one bedroom at 15 million. Two bedroom will have subsidized it from 25 million to 21.5. Three bedroom from 34 to 28 million. This is complete project, and we set the minimum rent for you. What you see is, you can see the minimum rent. One bedroom is 120,000 and furnished. Two bedroom is 170,000. Three bedroom is 220,000. The reason why we said minimum rent is because some of our investors do not understand the market, and yet they want to rent these residential projects. So what we do the market study on your behalf, and we propose reasonable figures. We don't set for you the maximum, but we get you the baseline. This also helps preserve the value, because nobody can tell you Nairobi the market is too bad. This house you can only fetch 80,000, whereas the real value of that house is 120. And when you speak with one language, this becomes a covenant. This project today is about 70% rented at these rates, so they are within the market range. Our second project is called Aloft Residences, still here at Two Rivers. So this project has two phases. The first phase completed last month in February 2023. The second phase will be completing in June 2023. These are a total of 56 homes. You can see they are not as high because it's only ground plus 3. The reason is because in our master plan, there is a section that touches Runda. And Runda, you cannot do apartments next to them because, again, that will be a source of conflict, because Runda is low-rise, then next to them, you're doing high-rise. So that's why we have these soft residences, so that the integration between Runda and Two Rivers is seamless. Again, these homes, today, we decided that you can see the image on the left. This is the phase that we just finished with the process of nurturing the greenery. And there are 4 bedroom plus servant quarter homes. And one unit goes for 49.5 million. But any member who will come to us and tell us, this is my Safaricom Sacco membership number, we will be willing to give that home at 45 million. Cascadia Apartments is our third residential project at Two Rivers. Just to give a recap, Two Rivers, for now, we only have 4 residential projects. So this is our third residential project. The bottom picture you see is a render of how the final product will look like. This project has 400 homes. It has 2 phases. There is what we call Block B, D, and E that will be finishing in December this year. And then there's Block A and C that will be finishing in April of next year. This is project under construction. You can actually see the image in the background. That is where we are, and the targeted completion is the December this year and April next year for the second phase. Again, we have some good offers on this product. 1 bedroom, instead of going for 9.7, we are giving it to the SACCO members at 9.2, 2-bedroom from 15.4 to 15.3, and so forth. So every project, we made sure that you as a member of Safaricom SACCO, regardless of your income, we have you covered. You notice I started with high-end, now I'm coming to mid-market, now I'm going to the next project, which is the affordable within the Two Rivers standards. So Mzizi Court is our fourth residential project at Two Rivers. This project, the first phase, will be completing in March next year. So we are currently under construction. Then there will be phase 2 that will be finishing in August of 2025. This is the image of the progress on site. And you can see the prices. The junior 1-bedrooms in the market is 4.95. We are giving it to you as a member of Safaricom SACCO at 4.2. And with this 4.2, we are giving you a flexible payment plan and also the option of you being financed. A 1-bedroom, instead of 6.5, we are giving it to you at 5.76. A 1-bedroom loft, which is a duplex, instead of 8.15, we are giving it to you at 6.6. A 2-bedroom, instead of 9.7, we are giving at 8.76. So remember, this timeline is almost 90 days of offer, is because of the kind of effort the Safaricom SACCO leadership has put into place to make sure we are able to pass this benefit to you. So I'll now move to our affordable housing in Kasarani. So this project is located next to Hako Industries, about 2 kilometers from Thika Superhighway. In terms of our portfolio in Nairobi, it is the most affordable, but in terms of Two Rivers, this one called Mzizi is the most affordable. So I like to differentiate the two. Mzizi is the most affordable within the Two Rivers address, and 265 Elma1 Kasarani is the most affordable within the Nairobi portfolio. So here, this project, once it's finished, it will enumerate the renders that you see up there. These are 280 homes. The completion is estimated to be December. The image you see in the background is where we are in terms of construction. And you can see the offer here is on 1-bedroom and 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom instead of 4.95, we are passing it to SACCO members at 4.725. 2-bedroom instead of 6.6, we are passing it to Safaricom SACCO members at 6.3. I'll now quickly take you through what you're doing in the Vipingo development. So this Vipingo development, we are doing a coastal city. And this will be the first in Kenya because the entire 10,000 acres have been planned and we have already activated the project. One of the key signature projects we did on this Vipingo development is a 3 million liters per day seawater desalination plant, just to make sure that once you buy a home here, the water is not an issue. We have a system that cleans the water from the ocean and delivers to your house when it's very fresh and the water that you can drink. So this project, once finished, will be 100 times bigger, the Two Rivers that I've just spoken about. So you can see the vision is very big. A child who is being born today, by the time that child is 15, 20 years, I don't think Vipingo development will be affordable anymore and most likely to be fully developed. We chose Vipingo because of its connectivity. We are next to the Vipingo Ridge Golf Course, which has an airstrip with daily flights. Also the connectivity in terms of, you can also use the Mombasa airport, and we are also next to the Malindi Highway. And there's also a proposed rail system from Mombasa all the way to Lamu that we also run parallel to the Malindi Highway. So the picture you see on top, there are two pictures. The picture on the left shows the affordable housing that we did, 440 of them. We did them from the year 2020, fully sold, and people have moved in. The image you see on the right side of the screen is what we are developing in phase 2. So this project, we intend to start construction in May this year and target to finish by December of next year. And you can see it's fairly very discounted for Safaricom SACCO members, a studio at 1.98 million, one bedroom at 4.05 instead of 4.4, all the way to a two bedroom instead of 6.6 to 5.8, and three bedroom from 8.2 to 6.75. So here we got you covered. Whether this, if you can't afford the high end in Vipingo, we got you covered in this project. And it's very good. You can already see that we have finished 440 homes, fully sold, and now we're in phase 2, and we continue launching as we develop that city. Then we have Kingswood serviced residential plots. In our midst, there are those people who like construction. Construction is a hobby. So we also believe that you can help us develop this Vipingo city that you're doing. And that's why we have said we are also gonna give our potential customers opportunity to acquire fully serviced residential plots. But what we mean with fully serviced is the road network is on us. The clean water from our sea desalination plant, we give you an outlet at the boundary of your plot. We give you electricity at the boundary of the plot, and we give you sewer connection and fiber connectivity at the boundary of your plot. So you can combine, but the minimum is an 8 for 2.8 million, which we allow people to pay in 6 months. But through the discussions we've had with the Safaricom Sacco leadership, we've decided that for our members, we can allow them to pay up to 9 months, or we just get financed for the whole of it. Either option is acceptable. Then we have these Kingswood homes. These are 3-bedroom bungalows sitting on an acre with a usable roof terrace or a concrete roof terrace. So this is a new product we've introduced because of the demand. And you can see it's big enough, 155 square meters. Market price is 16 million. The offer we are giving until 30th June is 14.8 for Safaricom Sacco members. This project will be completing in December 2024. Then here comes Awali phase 2. The reason I'm calling it phase 2 is because phase 1 we did 74 homes, a mix of bungalows and mansionettes. You can actually see the picture, the real picture of the estate on the top. And all of them have been fully sold. And this can be your next holiday home, or you can buy, furnish, and make it your B&B. So we now want to launch phase 2, and a bungalow, we are giving it at 14.8, just for the members, from 15.5. A mansionette, we are giving it at 19.95 from a market price of 20 million. So you can see the results that we are achieving in the Vipingo. So there is no reason why anybody who has always wished to own a holiday home in Kilifi or in Coast, there's no reason you should not acquire your home today. Now, in terms of, allow me to come back to this Kingswood home, because I know it could be a question in most of people's mind. When you buy this plot, we give you guidance on the kind of a project you develop, but we only give you 4 design options on the exterior. We don't interfere with your interior. So we give you 4 design options so that once you develop that area that you've allocated for investors to build, there is a sense of uniformity. Someone can see there's planning that was done into that particular area or that particular development. Let me come now to the payment plans. So we have 3 main different payment plans. Number 1 is for someone who does not want to be financed. So we allow people come when you are either about to start construction or when you are doing construction. You allow them to pay 10% on offer. They do another 10% on agreement. Then during the remaining period of construction, we start at 70%. It can be monthly or quarterly. Then 10% is paid on completion. Then number 2, we have the cash upfront. This is people who feel tempted with having a lot of money, so they won't come and pay off the particular project or the particular house they want to buy. So we call it 100% on offer letter. This one is one that we sit down and discuss because the price is usually even further discounted. Then we have option 2. And option 3 is where I would say is not cast in stone. Today, if Safaricom Sacco is is able to give you 100% financing, we will be willing to take the entire financing from them. Alternatively, you can finance part of the purchase price. So this one we can discuss. The 10% on offer, 10 on agreement, 10 staggered during construction, and 70 on or before construction completion is just a guidance. But this one we negotiate based on how much is your financial willing to finance it. And maybe another question that maybe would be in our mind right now is, for the projects that are under construction, how do we go about financing? What we do is that we allow you to engage your financial and tell them, I'm intending to buy this particular project. It will be completing in December or March next year. You get pre-qualification, you get a written commitment that once that project is finished, we as Safaricom Sacco, or we as Financial A, B, C, and D, we will be able to finance Mr. Martin Kariuki to the tune of X amount. Once we have that, we'll be able to reserve the house for you. So that is it. Those are our contacts for Nairobi and Vipingo. Back to you, Jerry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Martin. For those who need Martin's contact, take a screenshot right now of your screen, whether you're watching us on your phones, or cut a snippet if you're watching us on your computers. So this is a prime opportunity to get that contact for Martin. So I can see most of your questions have been answered on the Q&A tab. Yes, from the Q&A tab, I can see most of the questions are being answered live as the presentation was going on. So I can see questions like, I would like to buy land and build my own. Is SACCO able to finance this? I don't know if Lizzie is still around to answer that. Lizzie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So an anonymous attendee says, I want to buy land and build it on my own. Is this SACCO able to finance this? So yes.
Yes, we do. We have a construction mortgage that is able to take care of that.
Yeah. James Onduso is saying, what happens to me if I'm aiming at a property and at the same time there's a share certificate, no title deed, does not infringe me as a member, having no title deed? Okay, let's go to the next question. Sharon Omondi is saying, where does the discussion for mortgage start? Do we first start with Centum or SACCO? I love that question, Sharon. Thank you so much. So where the discussion start? Does it start with SACCO or does it start with Centum? Lizzie?
The discussion will start with us, first of all, to establish your membership capacity to pay, so that as you're going to meet the Centum team, you already know that there's the amount of money that you're able to qualify for, and you're able now to pick from the varieties that they have, which one best fits within your budget. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Lizzie. Now I can see we are really time bad. It's a minute to 5. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope you take advantage of this incredible opportunity Centum is giving us. And you can access high quality real estate at the most affordable prices using the Safaricom loans. Okay. So if you have any questions about SACCO, please feel free in using the email address sacco@safaricom.co.ke. Email us, we will respond and give you more information about this. We are happy to answer any questions you have, so feel free to email us at any particular time. Now, as far as they say about feedback is the breakfast of champions. So as you exit this webinar, please take 15 seconds to answer the survey that we have for you, so that we can be able to give you better programming as far as SACCO educational forums are concerned. Thank you for your time and enjoy your evening. Goodbye.
Short-term loan application process on internet banking. Navigating to the short-term loan section. Step 1. Click and expand on loan application from the side menu bar. Step 2. Click on short-term loans. Step 3. Click on apply loan to proceed to the next stage, that is loan application. Stage 1. Loan application. On clicking apply loan from the previous stage, you will be directed to this page. Step 1. From the drop-down menu, select loan type. Step 2. Enter the loan amount you intend to apply. It must be less than your loan limit. Step 3. Enter your gross income. Step 4. Enter your net income. Step 5. Select a loan sector from the drop-down list. Selecting the loan sector will activate the loan subsector drop-down list. Step 6. Select a loan subsector from the drop-down list. Selecting the loan sector will activate the loan subsector items drop-down list. Step 7. Select a loan subsector item. Note, if the employer name indicated is not correct, edit the same on the right side. Step 8, click Next to proceed to the next stage, that is generation of application ID. Stage 2, generation of application ID. On clicking Next from the previous stage, you'll be directed to this page. Step 1, click OK. Step 2, click Next to proceed to the next stage, that is CRB check. Stage 3, CRB check. On clicking Next from the previous stage, you will be directed to this page. Step 1, click OK. Step 2, click Next to proceed to the next stage, that is employment details. Stage 4, employment details. On clicking Next from the previous stage, you will be directed to this page. Step 1, select the appropriate employment details based on your membership. Step 2, from the drop-down list, select the appropriate document type based on your employment details, the type of loan selected. Step 3, type in remarks to describe the document you are uploading. Step 4, upload the document. Note, document must be a PDF file. Step 5, click on the upload button. Repeat steps 2 to 5 until all required documents are uploaded. Step 6, click on Next to proceed to the next stage, that is guarantors. Stage 5, get guarantors. On clicking Next from the previous stage, you will be directed to this page. Info 1, self-guaranteed. Automatically, your available deposits will take first priority in the loan's guarantee. Amount denoted here will imply what has been automatically committed to this loan. Info 2, loan amount. This indicates the loan amount applied for. If loan amount is less than or equal to self-guaranteed, then you have fully self-guaranteed your loan. Info 3, total guaranteed. This indicates how much out of your loan applied for has been guaranteed, pending guarantor approval. Info 4, amount pending. This indicates the amount from your loan that is pending guarantorship. This field then guides us to the step of attaching the guarantors. Step 5, enter the telephone number of the member you intend to request for guarantorship. Step 6, enter the ID number of the member you intend to request for guarantorship. Step 7, enter the amount you wish the member above to guarantee you. Step 8, click on Request Guarantor to submit the above request. A text message will be sent to the requested member to action on the request. Repeat steps 5 to 8 until the loan is fully requested of guarantors. That is, amount pending guarantorship is 0. Step 9, click Submit to complete your application. Note, the loan application will only proceed further the sooner your requested guarantors approve the request. For fully guaranteed loans, processing begins immediately and Safaricom Sacco is committed to an SLA of 1 hour.